This is the second example for Chapter 5, Section 3, Part B. We want to prove that the tangent of theta minus 3 pi over 2 is equal to negative cotangent of theta. Start with two columns labeled Statements and Reasons. Use the right or left side of the equal sign for the first statement. I usually select whichever side is uglier, in this case tangent of theta minus 3 pi over 2 for the given. The other side becomes our final statement. Writing your first and last statement allows you to build a bridge from both directions. A good strategy is to turn everything there into sine and cosine. I'll start by working backwards and turning negative cotangent of theta into sine and cosine by using the quotient identity. Next, we'll go back to the first statement, tangent of theta minus 3 pi over 2, and turn it into sine and cosine. We can do this using one of the other quotient identities. We can expand the numerator and denominator using the properties we learned in 5.3a. These properties are necessary because there is no such thing as a distributive property. Using the sum and difference properties in blue and red, we expand. Next, we can simplify the numerator and denominator by using the unit circle to evaluate the cosine and sine at 3 pi over 2. The cosine of 3 pi over 2 is the x-coordinate at 3 pi over 2, and the sine of 3 pi over 2 is the y-coordinate at 3 pi over 2. When you simplify the numerator, it becomes the cosine of theta, and simplifying the denominator, it becomes negative sine of theta. By working from the top and the bottom, we have met in the middle at cosine of theta over negative sine of theta. This completes the proof of this identity.